that all? He must have skills.
What's up, everybody? My name's 45. I'm a retro variety streamer. Play a bunch of games from the 70s all the way to now. Always on True Hardware whenever I can. Right now we're playing Tomb Raider 2 because it's a fuck off fallback, right? Because Tomb Raider 3 is one of our overrides, and I can't really afford any of the other games right now. How much is Trover Saves the Universe? Do a little bit of a research to see. All right, Trover is $39.99. That's insane to me. Rat Shaker is $2.99. What the fuck? What's the point of shaking a rat? This is interesting. And then what's the other game that we have? We got the box art that we need. Dynasty Warriors. If Dynasty Warriors is affordable, we're gonna have to do a whatchamacallit. Dynasty Warriors PS1. Oh, that's yeah, it's affordable. Shit. Okay. So someone's gonna need an emulation pass for that, or else I'm gonna have to buy that, which I don't mind. I would like to own that anyway. I know the first Dynasty Warriors is a fighting game according to Nick, so there shouldn't be any issues. But we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna play Tomb Raider 2. Try to pick up where we left off, which is I don't know where we left off. You went full-blown healthy? Oh my god, man, no way. Trash. No, I'm just kidding. Good on you. I'm happy for you. You can't date a Filipino lady or be married to a Filipino lady and eat healthy. Lumpia is not healthy at all. What the fuck are you talking about? 5 pounds? Skinny boy. Oh, and I went back to work today, right? And they informed me that why I thought I speared the guy, I really picked him up about 3 feet in the air and dropped him directly on his head. Apparently he went to the hospital. My bad. Alright. Alright. Game, what, load? How do I load my game? What do these numbers mean? Well, to be fair, he straight up just walked up to me and started boxing me in the face without any reason, so there was I did everything right. Okay, well, I have zero context as to what I was doing. I can't see shit, which is, you know... Oh, we're like here. I hope this is the jump button. It wasn't. Yeah, I don't use... I don't like using force. No man should willingly put his hands on another man unless it's like an MMA fight or a boxing match or something. I'm gonna cut myself in half and see what happens. Because fuck you, Laura. That's why. Are you serious right now? The propeller is subjective? Get bent! I gotta learn the controls again. Alright, that's down. I've changed the... That's the resolution. Good. What is this? What is any of this? I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. It has been many a moons since I've played this game. See, I'm not a deputy, though. I'm a state boy. Little mix. Oh my gosh, please. I don't understand. Okay. Oh, somebody's got a gun and they're shooting me. I'm dead. I'm fucked. There's a member of the Bloods. He hit me with a pipe. Alright, what are the controls, brother? Alright, control appears to do that. What does spacebar do? What's my jump button? What is anything? There's got to be a jump button. I crashed the game by pushing the S button. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Great. Don't push the S button. It breaks the game, apparently. The ass button. Ass button. Can I skip? I don't give a shit about any of this. Okay. I need to know the controls again. Up, down, left, right. Delete and page down. Shift is to walk. Alt is to jump. Control is action. Okay, so shift and alt is what we need. Space is draw weapon, which didn't work, by the way. Okay. Yeah, alt isn't jump, because if alt was jump, why is alt diving? It's shift, is it not? Control? Oh my god. Wait a minute, I don't have any guns. No wonder I can't do anything. I don't have any guns! Why don't I have any guns? Am I supposed to, like, escape? Okay. It appears that I am escaping. Can I jump into propeller blades? Oh. You make me sad, game. To be fair, I didn't hit the escape button, or whatever the proper one was. Oh, yep. Laura the backward swimmer. Gotta remember her. Okay, the propeller stopped. So I could have died from the propeller, but I didn't because fuck me, right? Okay. Alright, so we can't go over there because we don't have any weapons. We will die. Am I able to save? No, I wanna save. How do I save? Here we go, let's look this up. How to save Tomb Raider 2 PC. Simply navigate. Okay. Navigate to the passport. Click on game. Save game. There we go. Okay. So I'm assuming we just started this level because... How did that not... Oh, it did murder me. Good. That's all I wanted. That's all I cared for. It was just to see her get murdered. She irritates me. There's the bad guy. Wants to beat me with a pipe. What's the point of getting up there? Who puts the engine cutoff in the cargo bay? But there's no weapons, and there's no way to just restart the level, is there? It's never that easy. How does he know I'm here? I'm so confused. Oh, I see. Okay. There's a lever I could push. I don't care about it. And look, back to the beginning. But I mean, that's fine, because that's how we can get around. So what is this about raiding tombs in this game? Because I don't see it. Also, how am I supposed to get up here? Through the propeller? Oh, shit. Guns! Alright, let's do some healy poos. Also, I'm still confused why the engine cutoff is in the... I don't know if I can hit him from over here. Why can't you... Why won't you let me... This game's so stupid! Hey, look, a perfectly good gun that I could pick up and have ammo for, but you refuse to allow me to. Oh, there we go. Pardon me, let me walk backwards just to pick up a health pack. Is that Aaron Esurance? I don't think so. What's that? It's a yellow card. Alright. Hey, buddy. Kennel. Go kennel, Rain. Rain, kennel. Kennel! Good boy. Good boy. Thanks. Can you give me a bottle of water? Can you give me a bottle of water?
Yep, no problem.
Thank you. Do I just automatically have this thing? Apparently so. Yellow pass card, use it. Now we are going to save Scum because I don't trust this game at all. I really don't. At all. What did that do? Turn off the alarm, okay. Oh god, Doberman pinchers. Thank you. Thanks, baby. I love you too. Did the dog have any ammo? It's a very important question I need to ask. Alright, so is this a red key card?
No.
No. Fuck you. What's the Dance reference to? Dance Doberman? It is going over in my head. Absolutely. I love Yellow Card, but there's a different song I know. Is it Ocean Avenue? I'll do whatever it takes. Turn this around. Wait a minute. Dance wasn't Yellow Card. Dance is Fall Out Boy. Google it. I hope you're Googling it right now because I love Yellow Card. Yeah, no, I'm Googling it for you. Dance song. Fall Out Boy. Yeah, I was about to say you're wrong, bro. I was an emo kid. I listened the shit out of Fall Out Boy. Didn't they do Ocean Avenue? There's a place on Ocean Avenue. Love them titties. I hear you, Michael. Me too. They don't look like pyramids this time around. They actually look like boobs, don't they? Excuse me? Why is there anger music? Nah, I think they're two very different music styles. Was that music really... The second game's shit, because all of the early Tomb Raider games are shit. Oh, it's so heavy. Magnum ammos. Where the fuck did he come from? Where did he come from? Cotton Eye Joe? Oh, he came out of the bathroom? Oh, the sleeping room. Of course. Well, hey, look, I think I found a shotgun. Who sleeps in beds like these? Who? Who? Navy boys? Not 4 inches off the ground. 5, 6, what? Actually, that's, no. How tall is Lara Croft? Because this is damn near her entire height. How tall is, let's look this up. How tall is Lara Croft? 5'4" and 5'10". OG series. 5'9". Okay? She's 5'9". Look how high off the ground this bed is. If I have to jump into the bed like a toddler, the scale is off. Horrifically. Alright, let's see. What is this? I can't tell. It's so tiny. Excuse me? Who shut the door? That's rude. Is there somebody behind me coming up to give me a razzle dazzle or something? Is there a button to push? I mean, shit, the mug is the size of my calves. She's a hobbit? No, she's not. Check the upper bids? Why would I check the upper bids? I don't want to check the upper bids. Because I feel like it's going to be just high enough for me to die on them. I can't even jump up to see the upper bids. Wait. Oh. Why is there a button? Why? Why is there a button here? Why? No, you're fine. This is definitely a free play game. I will take hints, tips, tricks, all that shit. Because I hate this game with a fervent, burning passion. Oh, it's a timed switch. just the tip, Trun. Just the tip. 1, 2, push. Yes, that's a door, thank you. So now we jump, blowing out our knees likely in the process. Whoa, oh no. No sense in going that way because the door's locked. This game is so incredibly stupid. Yeah, let's just shoot 18 rounds into a dude's chest before he finally drops. And that's every enemy. They're bullet sponges. I think so. She's gotta be. She's gotta be shooting rubber bullets. Or maybe she's shooting wishful thinking. I think that's what it's made out of, wishful thinking. We don't know what any of this is. Push the button, Laura. Laura, push the button. Laura, push the button. I gotta get the shotgun. Oh my god. Yep. I don't need to see that cutscene every time. I know it's opening in... Hey, can you turn around? Thanks. Yeah, so that Windows pop-up is, when I hit Alt and Shift, it changes my, the typing mode because I'm learning Japanese. Unfortunately, there's a potential for me to hit both of those buttons whenever I'm, playing this because there's all sorts of shit going on. I could disable it, and I think I did before when I was playing this, but as long as I hit the right buttons, we should be fine. Shift is only walk, so there's really no need for me to hit it at all, unless I'm trying to walk closer to the edge of a cliff. That's easier on my hands, too. Laura, you are a penis. Just an absolute penis of a woman. I want you to know that. Oh my god. You should go, man. It's awesome. Yeah, I'll go with you. You just gotta let me know when. Dude, why is she not jumping? What is this nonsense? Is it because she needs like XYZ amount of steps before now it's considered a long jump? Grow the fuck out. Might as well load the save. Oh, thank you. I appreciate flow state. Yeah, that's what I'm in right now. Flow state hit my fucking head on the wall. I appreciate that. That's very kind of you. Might I save at the hatch? Because I don't trust the game. I don't think I'll understand the amount of rage that is building up inside of my ball sack right now with this game. It's got to start at the bottom, right? What are all these? Maybe I should just walk to the edge. There we go. Alright, this is another save because I'm convinced this is a death trap. Maybe even a red herring. Possibly a dead end, depending on how the game... save the Great Wall. See, what you got to do is you got to be smart enough to know that you need to turn around so that you can drop down. Yeah, look at that. Otherwise, it's a death trap. One of the many IDOS fuck yous from this era. I love that in my death. I'm on fire. How do I know? There's a JPEG that says so. Jesus Christ. What you planting your right foot on there, lady? Alright, so I'm assuming we need to grab one of these. Oh, I see what we're doing. I don't think we're turning off the fire. I think we're supposed to jump over it. That might work. This is true. That's how you play this game. I don't know, I think Golden Lore is my favorite. Broken Spine Lore is pretty close too, though. What's up, Jody? I'm sorry, I'm so shit at this. I hate Lara Croft games so much. So much. At least the original ones. So I gotta do a flame puzzle. Okay. Alright, now that that one's out of the way, I can walk over here, push this up. Does it smell like burnt titties in here? Wow. Drained pool lore. That's what I'm saying, man. I loathe this character on principles. Yeah, I'm doing my due diligence, so if we do fuck this off, and Divine's like, what the fuck? I wasn't here when you played Tomb Raider. Be like, well, dude, I'm doing my due diligence. This is a fuck off Fallout, or fuck off fallback, so. Trying our hardest. Okay, walk to the edge. Let's get a really good running start on this. Yay. Oh! I gotta hold down the button. I did not know this. How are you doing, Jody? Hope you're doing wonderful. I hate him. Oh, watch out for Pipe Man! Isn't that the name of the song, or is it Spoon Man? Pipe Man, feel the pipe that's in his hand. Pipe Man. Alright, let's save it. I cooked some salmon today. I was gonna smoke it, but my auger is all fucked up in my smoker, so I gotta take it apart and hope to God I don't break anything, which I probably will. Yeah, shake that ass, Laura. I don't know if this is the direction we're supposed to go. Oh, I guess we're at the top now. I don't even remember why it was. Oh, it's a jade. It's a statue. Wow. Boodle-doo. Nice. I'm sure you put it in a lot of Discords, but I want you to know, it really brings me joy that you share your food like that. That you care enough to share with the community that which you take the time to create. It means a lot to me. Hey, is there a free look button? Because I would love to know what I'm getting into. I'm gonna YOLO Swaggins this, I'm telling you right now, because I don't give a fuck. Take care, Michael. Thanks so much for swinging by. It's always good to see you, dude. Let's just drop down like a professional Tomb Raider player would. It's water! Why is it water? What did that do? Oh boy, I love guessing what things do! What did it do? What do? I didn't get a red card. There's a red card door. If I missed a fucking red card because of some petty fuck shit, I'm gonna be pissed. Why is the alarm back on? I turned it off already, so why did it come back on? And before shark? I hope it is a shark, I truly do. Did that open up the middle door by chance? I don't know. No, it didn't. Where is the red card? I need a red card to push through this. Not your bullshit ammo. Hit the jump button. Just so y'all know, I hit the jump button. It didn't work. Shocker. Spoon Man. Fucking swim, please, Laura. Laura? Whatever the fuck you pronounce. Oh, good. There's a way down there. Going to shit an entire fucking brick! Hey, Marius. How are you? What kind of douche would purposely swim a blind path?
Oh, you almost
Me.
had it. You gotta be quicker than that.
Hello? Alright, we escaped the void here. Let's go ahead and turn this off. Oh no, that just stays perpetually on. Good. Good. So I've never seen Venture Bros. Alright, we broke free of the current. Okay, so if we can hit that thing, maybe something will happen. I don't know. This for this? But I don't want. I don't want. Who keeps pushing the alarm button? Cause it ain't me. Oh, I get it. There's two separate alarms. Are y'all weebing out? Nerds.
No.
I went the other path. There was no red card. There was no red card. So where are we hiding the red card at? I'm awfully curious. Is the red card hiding in one of the beds and I'm just stupid or something? No, but there's Magnum ammunition. For guns I don't have, by the way. Alright, time to look it up. Let's see. What wondrous secrets await me. It's the guy in the thing. I gotta hope he's still there. Climb up the damn thing, Laura. I hope to God he is. I really truly do. My toesies are roasting. Nope, there it is. The red card that blends into a shoe. Uh-huh, shut up. You didn't know either. But of course. Speedrun strats. I love that the steps just go through my shins. Really turns me on. Alright, let us save, please.
Attention all units, Central Dispatch, be advised, we have a 1075 in progress with multiple victims. Respond to raid alarm, all units respond. Code 3.
Slab 42, we're 1084. Respond that rain alarm from Old Man Sim. Stand by. What's up, everybody? My name is Fortifier. I'm a retro variety streamer. I play a bunch of games from the 70s all the way to now. Shut the fuck up. That is insane. Right now we're playing Tomb Raider 2. This is a fuck off fallback. I have fucked this game off, but we're pushing through it so that we can set ourselves up for Tomb Raider 3, which is currently an override. I do own Tomb Raider 3, but I own it on PS1. So I figured we'd go back, give Tomb Raider 2 a shot. We did beat Tomb Raider 1, so there's no reason why we can't beat Tomb Raider 2. I'm not a fan of the controls. I'm not a fan of Prince of Persia controls in the 3D world at all, but you know, that's the way that it is. Can't change it, right? I'm sure that the remasters maybe fix some things, but we got to get there first, right? If you're not following Old Man Sim, please do. Phenomenal streamer, great dude. I've known him for a long time, longer than it feels. Probably what, about a year and some change. And he's a big part of what we do here every single day. So please go give him the same love that he's afforded us tonight. What are we playing today? What are we getting into? Pardon me, I gotta turn on the alarm and deal with a guy who is equipped with what appears to be a minigun. Spoon Man! Did he die or did he fuck off? Oh, he's dead. Never mind. Okay, let's go grab his goodies. Oh, he had a shotgun. Final Fantasy Tactics is a hard game, man. I've never played it, but I've heard good things about it. Does she enjoy blowing her wrists out? Like, okay. But this is the PC version we're playing. Bear that in mind. That's why it probably looks so smooth. Because in the PS1 games, you can only save whenever the game says, fuck you, you can save, and I'm not a fan of that. What's the point of this? Why is there a push block here? I have no clue. Man, I would love to look down there to see what I'm getting into. It appears to be death. Am I supposed to fill this with water? What? How? How? Where are the Boudins? Okay, I see. So we got to get up and around. We can't just jump through that. I'm immeasurably disappointed, sir. My day is ruined. Okay, so I'm assuming I gotta pull it back one square, then take the tedious walk around and do it again. Yep. Yep. Don't even bother jumping, Laura. I don't have enough runway. Because I'm Lara Croft and I require at least a mile of runway before I can jump. Fuck you, game. You piss me the fuck off. Fuck you, game. I hope you rot in hell. Fuck you, game. I really hate your shit. Wow, big boy, jump my titties into the crate. Laura, why are you like this? You clearly wanted me to put the box there so I could do... Oh my god! Oh my god! Lord, have mercy. Have mercy. Oh. I love all the mandatory damage you just have to take in this game. Thin ass hallways, you can't do anything, brother. Alright, green pass card. Well, I don't know where there it is. Maybe this fills up the thing with water? Oh, it's instantly filled. Okay. Sure, buddy. There's a wall there. You anger me so, Laura. Why do you do this? You anger me so. Oh. I'm just gonna anticipate people to turn around a corner with a gun. Oh, you anger me so, Laura. We can transfer the water. apparently. Lara Croft, you anger me so! Let's save, because I don't trust this game. I don't trust it. I don't trust it at all. Okay, we're not going there. Ogre Tactics, or Tactics Ogres, yeah. It's a solid game from what I remember. Bahamut Lagoon is my favorite tactical game. Tactical RPG, though. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't have enough runway! Why is there somebody shooting fucking harpoons at me? Oh my god. He's a Scuba Steve's here shoving fucking harpoons up my puss. 2 of them. Dodge the torpedoes. There's nothing down here.
My puss!
I'm gonna throw my dick on the table kind of guy too, trust me. I get it. Okay. Let's load because I'm not dealing with this shit. I'm not. What? I glued my balls to my butthole again. Can't take a dump. Balls are sticking to my butthole. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on glue. Ooh, gun. Hello? Am I supposed to be able to make this jump? Bum 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 bum. Oh, it's a harpoon gun, so I got one of those too. Come here, you slag. Look at this riveting combat session. I glued my balls to my butthole again.
Oh, you almost had it. You gotta be quicker than that.
There's a lot of things that need to be quicker to do. Look at him flying. I'm gonna take a break. I need a break. I need a break.
I've played tons of PC games, and I know that out of every digital library that's out there, this is probably the one I'll never see to completion, at least not in my life. But that doesn't mean I can't try, and as such, there are good games and there are bad games. Today, I'm going to talk about some truly awful ones, games that made me feel like a blindfolded raccoon trapped in a spinning washing machine, utterly disoriented, violently angry, betrayed by physics, and sobbing for a mother who never loved me. Now, these aren't the worst games on the PC, but they are still digital psychological warfare. Let's begin. A while back, I had a curiosity card that was played, and the whole purpose of that card is that we go to myabandonware.com, we click on the random game button, and we play a game for 20 minutes. We rate it, discuss it, mention if we want to play it again, or pass on it. It's a fun little distraction from the main thing I'm focusing on that particular stream. When I say that there aren't many games I've played in my life that run the course of its existence in the first 10 seconds of gameplay, I mean it. Flightmare is a game that ran its course in the first 10 seconds, and not in a good way. The game is basically a shooter if that shooter was complicated beyond all belief. You fight off vandals and punks trying to get to your city by way of a prop plane. You have ammo, you have enemies to shoot, and for 1984 that sounds pretty badass, until you realize the design aesthetic of this game is completely fucked. You'll occasionally enter these segments where you need to shoot enemies, but instead of just shooting enemies like you would expect, you have two distinct visual approaches that occur in tandem. For those of you who don't know what the word tandem means, it means at the exact same fucking time. The top has a side profile view to control the altitude, and the bottom has a screen to control your position. If you want a game that's the equivalent of rubbing your stomach while patting your head and passing a kidney stone, look no further than Flightmare, because that's exactly how it feels, and no, it's not fun. If you spent any time digging through old floppy disks or BBS boards in the late 80s, you couldn't escape Tommy's Toys. He was everywhere. This developer was famous for flooding the shareware ecosystem with hyper-minimalist, crude ANSI text titles coded entirely in BASIC. But out of all of the lazy code dumped onto the scene, 1987's Tommy's Saucer raises an immediate question to me. What the actual flying fuck is this? This isn't a game, it's a data entry spreadsheet masquerading as sci-fi survival. You pilot a flying saucer, track energy levels, and hunt targets across a black void. Except there are zero graphics. Your highly advanced starship is a punctuation mark. The cosmos is a scatter plot of periods. The enemy threats are flashing text blocks. It looks less like Space Odyssey and more like my accountant's midlife fucking crisis. The real crime, though, is the UI layout. To push your little ASCII symbol across the grid of dots, you don't use directional inputs. No, that would make too much sense. You have to literally type hand crank, that is to use your little fucking fingies, to type command line coordinates and abstract keystrings. One minor typo or a single misread coordinate number on the raw text layout sends your ship into instant terminal failure or drops your fuel supply to zero. It has none of the atmospheric world building of text adventures like Zork, which is one of my favorites, and absolutely none of the engagement of a real-life shooter, another one of my favorite genres. Leaving this off your hard drive isn't just a recommendation, it's digital self-care, okay? Doom was a big deal, and by 1995, the market was absolutely suffocating under a wave of cheap, uninspired Doom clones. Every budget developer wanted quick shareware cash, giving birth to some legendary disasters. The fortress of Dr. Radiaki, or however the fuck you say his name, sits proudly at the absolute bottom of that septic tank. The execution in this game is a tragedy. You're a secret agent navigating identical, flat, repetitive mazes with textures so muddy and repeating that they will cause actual physical eye strain. The problem is magnified by a claustrophobic field of view that makes you feel like you're looking through a cardboard toilet paper tube while sliding through wet cement. They didn't even try with the enemies you take on. They range from low-effort soldiers to cybernetic samurai, okay? Just exist in this massive fucking maze of bullshit that for whatever reason the developer felt would be groundbreaking at the time. While some of the most obnoxious skull-fucking background music tracks of the mid-90s blast through your speakers like a digital modem having a seizure. And for a game that involves shooting, the engine completely shatters into a million pathetic pieces if we're talking about the gunplay. The controls are completely unresponsive. You can stand at point-blank range, aim dead center on a mutant's torso, and dump an entire submachine gun magazine into it only for the game to decide every single bullet missed. It's an unplayable mess, and to me it perfectly illustrates why the budget FPS bubble of the 90s kinda had to burst. The core Math Blaster games worked because they understood a simple, beautiful reality. If you want a kid to do pre-algebra, let him blow up some space garbage with an arcade laser cannon. So it makes zero logical sense why Davidson and Associates decided to throw away that winning sci-fi formula in 1994 to give us a bizarre horror-themed genre shift starring a green, horned side character named Rave. The setup feels like a bad cocaine-fueled B-movie script. A mad scientist named Dr. Dudley Dabble uses an electrochemical math magnet to steal a giant brain so he can cheat on a math test. To fix this, you walk around static point-and-click rooms inside a creepy, surreal estate. Instead of fast dopamine-inducing arcade loops, you're clicking on random furniture to trigger dry, pacing-shattering pre-algebra drills delivered by a mutant fish man or a flashing neon Frankenbunny. The way the game progresses is just pure whiplash. It strips out all the kinetic energy of the classic series and replaces it with pixel hunting and a slow, text-heavy word problem setup that makes you want to ram a protractor into your eye socket. This is going to be one of two hot takes that this episode has. Putting Epic Mega Games' classic Jazz Jackrabbit on a list like this is going to hurt some feelings, and frankly, I don't care. On paper, it's an iconic piece of 90s PC platforming history with a stellar tracker soundtrack and vibrant VGA art. It wanted so badly to prove that DOS could match the hardware scrolling speeds of Sega's Sonic the Hedgehog. But if you take off the nostalgia goggles, fold the arms, and peel back the thick layer of nostalgia and run the original unmodded DOS version on actual vintage hardware or a vanilla emulator like DOSBox, you run straight into a critical structural flaw: the camera. Because of the resolution limits of the era, the camera view is cropped incredibly tight around Jazz's sprite. When you're moving slow, it's not noticeable, but the game actively encourages you to hold down the run button and fly through the level like a green rabbit on a meth bender. The problem is, you move significantly faster than the camera can physically scroll. The level design becomes a miserable game of blind trial and error. You will constantly sprint max speed directly into a set of spikes, a bottomless pit, or an enemy sprite that was completely invisible a single frame ago. It actively punishes you for using the exact speed mechanics that the game was marketed on. Unless you have the entire map layout memorized from 30 years ago, the actual gameplay loop is just a frustrating cycle of cheap, unavoidable damage. It's the gaming equivalent of premature ejaculation. There's lots of speed, zero control, and instant regret. And here's the other one, Quake. Look, I know Quake is an immortal masterpiece that brought true 3D architecture, real-time lighting, and real mouse look to the forefront of the industry. But we need to separate the modern, polished source ports from the grim reality of trying to run the vanilla, unpatched software-rendered DOS launch version on original mid-90s components. Out of the box, in 1996, Quake 1 was a mechanical bottleneck. Before the community saved it with source ports, playing vanilla Quake in DOS was a brutal battle against the options menu. Natively, the controls, they're kinda shitty. Up, down, left, and right are on your arrow keys, but enter is jump, and of course left mouse shoots and right mouse auto runs. Now you can remap all of this, but that's tedious, and I did remap it because it was the only way I could play this. You would need a pretty decent build to run this game effectively, and while there was a Quake-enhanced port from the King of Remasters Night Dive Studios, I wanted to play the original one, and unfortunately the original is just a clunky, messy shitfest of nonsense. Now if I play the revised versions where graphics are better, or even hop to Quake 2, which I do find to be a phenomenal game, I'm sure I'll have a better time. But if you want to really embrace the suck, go to the archive, grab the original DOS version of the game, sit back, and realize, holy shit, this ain't it, Chief. On the NES, Konami's Blades of Steel was sports arcade perfection, one of my favorite hockey games. It was smooth, lightning fast, and featured a brilliant fighting mechanic that turned hockey into a legendary multiplayer combat sport. But when Konami brought it over to the PC in 1990, thanks to Novotrade, the same people who would make Echo the Dolphin in the future, they managed to take a flawlessly fun console masterpiece and turn it into a thoroughly miserable, unfun chore. Visually, and at least technically, the port runs fine, alright? But the moment you try to play it, the experience quickly derails. The biggest culprit here is the control scheme. The fluid, intuitive responsiveness of the NES controller is entirely lost in translation, replaced by a horrible, clunky keyboard layout that feels completely unnatural. Trying to accurately pass the puck, aim a shot, or position your goalie with these unresponsive inputs is an exercise in pure frustration. Worse yet, the game balance is totally broken thanks to a ruthlessly unfair AI. The computer is ultra combative, playing with an aggressive, relentless AI logic that cheats its way through every possession while you scramble just to make your player skate in a straight line. The legendary player fights, which were the highlight of the console version, turn into an absolute nightmare of mashed keys with a hyper-aggressive computer effortlessly beating the shit out of you. It's a big reminder that a port can run perfectly smooth and still be a total disaster if the gameplay is stripped of what made it awesome. But remember, if you want to play Blades of Steel, just play the NES version. Give this frustrating DOS port a wide berth, like when you're walking down an aisle in a grocery store and you see some bullshit and you just turn the other way. Do that! Don't play this, it's horrible. The classic Gold Source modding community was responsible for some legendary total conversions. But trying to force a slow, atmospheric survival horror game like Resident Evil 2 into the high-speed kinetic Half-Life engine is a prime example of why certain genres cannot coexist without a total mechanical rewrite. It's like trying to put a square peg into a round hole, if the hole was on fire and the peg was also made out of lit dynamite. The fundamental flaw with Resident Evil 2, a Half-Life mod, is that it completely fights against the core engine architecture. It forces Half-Life's inherently slick, fast-paced first-person shooter physics into tiny, tight interior corridors that were originally designed for fixed camera angles, tank controls, and careful positioning. The zombies aren't really a tense threat. They're just blocky bullet sponge models that glide awkwardly down hallways, sometimes even just clipping directly through solid walls. You'll burn through your ammo firing directly to zombies' head while the engine logs every single shot as a miss. The level design is riddled with invisible walls, missing collision maps, and key puzzle items that routinely fail to spawn. This can cause softlocks, and softlocks are not fun. It's an unpolished mechanical mismatch that's best left forgotten. In 1996, Digital Byte dropped Machine Nation into the crowded DOS shareware market, aiming to compete with vertical shoot-em-ups like Tyrion or Raiden. Those titles are masterclasses in tight hitbox detection, responsive physics, and excellent sound tracking. Machine Nation, on the other hand, plays like a high-voltage, unoptimized assault on basic game design. And I mean this with every tangible fiber in my body. If I had played this before I released my top 10 worst shoot-em-ups episode, this absolute disaster would have easily taken the #1 spot. The second the first level initializes, your eyes are hit with a disastrous art style. The backgrounds are a muddy, hyper-cluttered mess of industrial textures where foreground and background elements completely collide. The interactive, lethal obstacles that you see in front of you blend seamlessly into the scenery. You cannot visually process what's a harmless background texture and what a solid object is until you've already crashed into it. Compounding this visual nightmare is a completely broken height mechanic. The game attempts to introduce fake 3D terrain heights that are impossible to accurately gauge from a top-down 2D perspective. You're constantly forced to navigate vertical layers with zero clear visual cues, leading to instant, unpredictable deaths. The longest I've lasted in this game is 10 seconds. 10 fucking seconds! It doesn't matter if you have good reflexes, it doesn't matter if you have the skill. All that matters is that in that moment, you are frustrated more than anything on this planet. And you would think, oh hey, this is a shoot 'em up, maybe if I die, they'll recenter me in the screen. Fuck no! They spawn you exactly where you died, which means if another foreground element comes into play where you spawn, congratulations, you die again. This is one of the most miserable games I have ever tried to force myself to endure, and I am so glad I fucked it off. The last game on our list today is another textbook case of early 90s console to PC porting. Tengen's RBI Baseball 2 on the NES was an incredible arcade sports game. I liked it because it had snappy response times. But when it came to the 1991 DOS port, it managed to be a massive step backward, not just from the console version, but it is actually worse to me than the first RBI Baseball game ever. Unfortunately, that's exactly what happens when you deal with Atari and their Tengen subsidiary during this era of gaming history. They took a fundamentally sound baseball engine and completely fucked it up. Baseball video games rely entirely on exact timing, but the controls and physics here are a complete disaster. Trying to track a pitch and time your swing perfectly, just as it crosses the plate, is an exercise in futility, because the response just really isn't there. And on the other side of things, defensively, fielding is an absolute nightmare. The input latency is so severe that your fielders move like they're running on a sheet of solid ice. You will routinely overshoot the ball completely or watch your player run in the wrong direction because the game takes an eternity to process your computer inputs. Again, it's just a reminder of an era when Atari treated PC ports as rushed, lazy cash-ins instead of actual decent adaptations. Man, that's it for today's episode. What did you think of this list? Are there any PC games that you would suggest to me or to the community to avoid? Feel free to let us know down in the comments section below. I do read and respond to every single comment, even the mean ones. Speaking of our community, if you made it to the end of this episode, you're already home with us. We're a gathering of video game enthusiasts that love to remember when life was just a little bit easier to live. And if you align with that, feel free to subscribe. Finally, the single most important thing you can do for me is to hit that thumbs up button, as it directly impacts the visibility of the videos and the projects that I work on every single day. As always, from my family to your family, good energy, good vibes. Fortifire out. I've played tons of PC games, and I know that out of every digital library that's out there, this is probably the one I'll never see to completion, at least not in my lifetime. But that doesn't mean I can't try, and as such, there are good games and there are bad games. Today, I'm going to talk about some truly awful ones, games that made me feel like a blindfolded raccoon trapped in a spinning washing machine, utterly disoriented, violently angry, betrayed by physics, and sobbing for a mother who never loved me. Now, these aren't the worst games on the PC, but they are still digital psychological warfare. Let's begin. A while back, I had a Curiosity card that was played, and the whole purpose of that card is that we go to myabandonware.com, we click on the random game button, and we play a game for 20 minutes. We rate it, discuss it, mention if we want to play it again, or pass on it. It's a fun little distraction from the main thing I'm focusing on that particular stream. When I say that there aren't many games I've played in my life that run the course of its existence in the first 10 seconds of gameplay, I mean it. Flightmare is a game that ran its course in the first 10 seconds, and not in a good way. The game is basically a shooter if that shooter was complicated beyond all belief. You fight off vandals and punks trying to get to your city by way of a prop plane. You have ammo, you have enemies to shoot, and for 1984 that sounds pretty badass, until you realize the design aesthetic of this game is completely fucked. You'll occasionally enter these segments where you need to shoot enemies, but instead of just shooting enemies like you would expect, you have two distinct visual approaches that occur in tandem. For those of you who don't know what the word tandem means, it means at the exact same fucking time. The top has a side profile view to control the altitude, and the bottom has a screen to control your position. If you want a game that's the equivalent of rubbing your stomach while patting your head and passing a kidney stone, look no further than Flightmare, because that's exactly how it feels, and no, it's not fun. If you spent any time digging through old floppy disks or BBS boards in the late 80s, you couldn't escape Tommy's Toys. He was everywhere. This developer was famous for flooding the shareware ecosystem with hyper-minimalist, crude, ANSI text titles coded entirely in BASIC. But out of all of the lazy code dumped onto the scene, 1987's Tommy Saucer raises an immediate question to me. What the actual flying fuck is this? This isn't a game. It's a data entry spreadsheet masquerading as sci-fi survival. You pilot a flying saucer, track energy levels, and hunt targets across a black void. Except there are zero graphics. Your highly advanced starship is a punctuation mark. The cosmos is a scatter plot of periods. The enemy threats are flashing text blocks. It looks less like Space Odyssey and more like my accountant's midlife fucking crisis. The real crime, though, is the UI layout. To push your little ASCII symbol across the grid of dots, you don't use directional inputs. No, that would make too much sense. You have to literally type hand crank, that is to use your little fucking fingies, to type command line coordinates and abstract key strings. One minor typo or a single misread coordinate number on the raw text layout sends your ship into instant terminal failure or drops your fuel supply to zero. It has none of the atmospheric world building of text adventures like Zork, which is one of my favorites, and absolutely none of the engagement of a real-life shooter, another one of my favorite genres. Leaving this off your hard drive isn't just a recommendation, it's digital self-care, okay? Doom was a big deal, and by 1995, the market was absolutely suffocating under a wave of cheap, uninspired Doom clones. Every budget developer wanted quick shareware cash, giving birth to some legendary disasters. The fortress of Dr. Radiaki, or however the fuck you say his name, sits proudly at the absolute bottom of that septic tank. The execution in this game is a tragedy. You're a secret agent navigating identical, flat, repetitive mazes with textures so muddy and repeating that they will cause actual physical eye strain. The problem is magnified by a claustrophobic field of view that makes you feel like you're looking through a cardboard toilet paper tube while sliding through wet cement. They didn't even try with the enemies you take on. They range from low-effort soldiers to cybernetic samurai, okay? Just exist in this massive fucking maze of bullshit that for whatever reason the developer felt would be groundbreaking at the time. While some of the most obnoxious skull-fucking background music tracks of the mid-90s blast through your speakers like a digital modem having a seizure. And for a game that involves shooting, the engine completely shatters into a million pathetic pieces if we're talking about the gunplay. The controls are completely unresponsive. You can stand at point-blank range, aim dead center on a mutant's torso, and dump an entire submachine gun magazine into it only for the game to decide every single bullet missed. It's an unplayable mess, and to me it perfectly illustrates why the budget FPS bubble of the 90s kinda had to burst. The core Math Blaster games worked because they understood a simple, beautiful reality. If you want a kid to do pre-algebra, let him blow up some space garbage with an arcade laser cannon. So it makes zero logical sense why Davidson and Associates decided to throw away that winning sci-fi formula in 1994 to give us a bizarre horror-themed genre shift starring a green, horned side character named Rave. The setup feels like a bad cocaine-fueled B-movie script. A mad scientist named Dr. Dudley Dabble uses an electrochemical math magnet to steal a giant brain so he can cheat on a math test. To fix this, you walk around static point-and-click rooms inside a creepy, surreal estate. Instead of fast dopamine-inducing arcade loops, you're clicking on random furniture to trigger dry, pacing-shattering pre-algebra drills delivered by a mutant fishman or a flashing neon Frankenbunny. The way the game progresses is just pure whiplash. It strips out all the kinetic...
What is this about me not liking Broken Sword? I've never played Broken Sword. Any game that you see in the opening section, that's just it's just a random thing. Oh, oh yeah. Yeah, I've always wanted to play Broken Sword. I think Revolution Software makes excellent point and clicks. They made Beneath the Steel Sky. It's one of my favorites. Teen Agent was kind of shit, but they learned with Beneath the Steel Sky. Alright. You bitch, Laura, you're a bitch! That's all you'll ever be is a bitch! And we're not even like halfway through this game either. The stages are... way too long. They're stupid long. And for what? For what? Alright, save game. I'm gonna save scum every single one of these jumps because I don't trust this game at all. I'm really happy about how none of the camera angles are telling me there's a jump here. That really turns me on. Alright. That's a pixel perfect jump if I've ever seen one. Here we go. Climb up. Get shit on. Alright, this will be another little one. Love having to fix BS the concrete workers fuck up and don't say anything. Like what? Alright, what we got here? What goodies? Oh, we officially got a shotgun. That's cool. What's over here? Alright, there's like a ladder over there. Save! So what the game wants you to do is walk to the very edge, slowly, run back twice, and then if you're lucky, my fingertips touched. It's like, no, it doesn't want to do it. Ridiculous. Now what's over here? It's a ladder, okay. Nope, that's the escape from the water ladder. That's what that is. So, screw that. Let's just go this way. Yay. Alright, we don't want the harpoon gun. Let's take the shotgun for this. If we don't die from it. I think it's real cool that he was just already there. I love that. This game sucks, dude. It sucks so much mad pain. Yeah, we gotta heal. There's a dude over there. Uh-huh. That idiot. Did he give me any goodies? No, he did not. Okay, how do I get in this door? Is there a button somewhere? What the fuck? Oh, okay. That'll do it. Whoop, 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 whoop. Get in the hole. Oh no, dude, I'm sorry. They'll get it out. It'll be alright. Puppies are stinkers sometimes. Okay, so I have to backtrack this whole thing. Oh, well, there's goodies here. But not a heel to be seen. You gotta be fucking kidding me, dude. You got heels for me? No, there's two of them. I have no clue. They just show up from the nether. That's where they show up from. Drying his clothes. Yeah, they just show up if they want to. Get my asshole eaten alive. I think this is my escape area over here. Maybe? Save the game. To do what? Open up the door? What a time to be alive. What does that do for me? The answer is fuck all. It does fuck all for me. Oh, I did not want to do that, but appreciate it. Okay, so I need to fill this up with water. Because the game did not want to let me do this, and I don't think this is going to be enough for a running jump anyway. Actually, it might be. No, it's not. What do you want me to do? What's the secret button? Is it this one? How do I transfer the water over? Is it the other? Is the other pool have the water when this one's filled in or something? Is that the logic? Are we transferring it between the two? Appears so, yeah. Okay. Fine. All right. Can we end the stage now, please? The stage is over. Thank God! 2 hours! 1 stage! Lord have mercy. Alright, there's a turbine there. And it's gonna suck me right in and kill me, isn't it? Yep. Off to a beautiful start. Diving area? Now 50 minutes of me loading saves, maybe. Alright, so we can't go in the water, we'll die. Alright, push the button. No, this probably doesn't stay off forever, so we gotta be quick. I don't trust this game. What that do? What that do? What's that? What is that? Oh, grenades. I don't have a grenade launcher, so that'll be interesting. Wrong lever! I don't know what the lever did. The game doesn't tell you what levers do. I don't like that. Yep, that was... There's gonna get a point in this game where I don't get health, and I'm just gonna fuck it off, cause I'm done with that shit. Alright, where we going? Okay, so I have a feeling this is a jump puzzle. I need to jump across. This is my way out if I fall down. Maybe. Probably. Oh, cool. That's sweet. I was holding the walk button, so thanks, game, for giving up on me. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Save, because I'm not doing it every fucking time. You know what I think is nuts? Everything that this game is. That harms me? I can't dodge that! I am playing on the keyboard. Because I'm a lunatic. Is there any way to dodge this thing? Yes, there is. And this is all we get. Laura, you are a shit-stained gamete from hell. I would love a free look command. That'd be great. Is that radioactivity? It's spicy. What? Why is it spicy? Why is it ready? No. Why is there a hole in the ramp? Why is there a hole in the ramp? Why the fuck is there a hole in the ramp? What's in the hole? Oh, one of those stupid fucking... Nuclear waste room? Oh, is that what that is? I didn't know this was a nuclear one. I wish she turned green and exploded. That would bring me so much joy. Use the mouse? What are you talking about? Can't use the mouse. The mouse doesn't work. There is no mouse control for this. For free look? Nah, there's no. The mouse does not work for free look. I wish it did, trust me. Lara Croft, if you do not grab that ledge, our story is over. Are you serious? Lara. Lara, please. Kerfuffled? She just won't grab. She will not grab. She will not grab the edge. God bless America. It's the absolute pixel perfect last pixel of that thing that lets you jump. You're already dead, Laura. That much, you're that close to nuclear waste, you're gone, sis. You're done. Oh. I'm still in a dream, Snake Eater. You know, it'd be even more thrilling if I let go and hit my head on the floor, but I can't because I gotta make that jump again because I didn't save. I lost my liner, not for honor, but for you. I forgot the words to it. I'm still in a dream, Snake Eater. What's up, Marauder? How you doing? Oh, is this a boss fight or something? You give me a lot of tools. Is that an Atari 26 controller? Was that... Why do we have Atari 2600 controllers? What's that do? What is that? I don't know what that was. I really don't know. 2 round? What do you want? Pyramid titties in your face? Oh, buddy. Yes. Alright, where are we going? You want nips that could cut diamonds? I knew you were a closeted lesbian, Marauder. Yes, sir! I always thought her pyramid titties were interesting. Where are we going? I hate this game. Oh. Oh, it's the long ladder again! Give my love to a shooting star, and she moves so fast. What do you want me to do, game? Fuck you, long ladder! No, nobody can replace long cat, okay? Long cat is majestic. I like long legs. I think long legs are hot. But you know me. I like big old titties. Ah! Don't do that. Don't spill over my keyboard, please. Alright, let's save here, because I feel like there's so much shit that can go wrong. Yep. Let go, grab, pull up, and then immediately get blasted in the face by a shotgun. Thanks, game. Wow. Such impress. I feel like this is like a hidden door. I'm waiting for her to be like, interesting. But I'm almost dead, because in this game is nothing but a death sentence. Yeah, it's point blank shooting. What do you expect to happen? Ooh, cinematic camera for a whole 1 millisecond. Nice. No. No, you said? Cause the blue card is down here, but of course! This game is cancer. Great, now you can Matrix Digivolve. I don't know what that means. Alright, time to climb the ladder again. I love how the first few steps are accurate to the actual rungs of the ladder, and then she just fucking gives up. Alright, rung. Oh, you're actually nailing it. Look at you, Lara. I'm so proud of you. Every limb is actually touching a rung this time. Yeah, this we were talking about the snake, solid snake, or snake eater ladder. I'm in love with the shooting star. Oh. hate it. It's so stinky. Oh, my grandmother's here for Arya's birthday, so we'll probably do a Tetris stream. Continue where we left off with Tetris, have some fun with that. Everybody knows her as Tetris grandmother. I don't know. And I think the reason I never try to find out, I've never known how old my grandmother was. I don't like the idea of her getting old, right? So I don't know how old my grandparents are. Oh, Arya? Arya's turning 9. 9 years old. About to start the 3rd grade. It's crazy, huh? Yeah, right? Seems like just the other day she was saying, I gotta find the moon! Oh, okay, let's go this way. We gotta fall down a specific way for this to work. Now she's making YouTube videos with me every now and then. Such a big girl voice. Even older than that was Baby. Exclamation point Baby. Ba 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 ba. That was like the first sound effect she ever did. Hi, you buddy. Yeah. Hi, you buddy. But Baby. Oh, is it Baby? Oh no, did that one get deleted? Try. Is it? It probably just not letting you do it because I didn't delete it. It's definitely there. Hold on. Stream manager. Chat. Yeah. That's an early one too. I don't know. Such a sweet little voice. I don't trust this area. This area's gonna be swarming with Doberman pinchers. Fucking called it! Oh my god. Oh, it's actually swarming with Doberman pinchers. Holy shit. Is that a flamethrower he's got? Well, I killed the boss of the stage, I believe. But at what cost? Getting my nipples chopped by a fucking Doberman? Oh my god. How many bullets did I fire off? Any fucking thing just sits down next to me. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. A lot of shit coming my way. Get pooped on, nerd. Alright, so what are we doing? Chinese takeout bucket. What's he got? He doesn't even have any health. That's cool. It's not like I just killed a boss. Is that a door? It's the same color as the boxes you push. Alright, what are we doing? What is this? Alright, let's kind of get an idea of what we're dealing with here, because this is like a hub level part right now. Alright, that door's locked. That door's locked. Let's open up this one. Well, that door is locked, so why even bother letting me open up the bottom door, brother? Divine is gonna cry when he learns that we played this and actually made progress and he wasn't here for it. Alright, what we got going on? There's water. Big bad evil bitch up here. A jump I most certainly can't make. A box. Where's the box go? Are we gonna end up like pushing the box somewhere else? There's tons of boxes over here. Cause he doesn't like a good box puzzle. There might be practice divers with. Is there a free look button? No, of course there's not. Oh, it's pad 0. Okay, I don't think I can make that jump even in the air. Fuck it, we gotta try. Alright, there's a secret over here. Well, can confirm there are those asshole divers down here. I knew that there'd be one, something. That was a headshot. Why am I not dead? Serious right now. Why would that switch control something up in the top? What sense does that make? Also, I'm not losing that much health. That's silly. How many stages? Are we in revenge territory yet for this? Because I don't want to play this. I want to get through at least revenge area. Alright, so there are... Oh my god. There are 17 stages. What's half of 17? Half of 16 is 8, so 8.5. I have 2 more stages I have to do before I can get to where I can, like, say this game can lick my nutsack. I'm making enough progress to where I can't really permafuck it, so. Something sounds like we made good progress with the last play a fucked off game card that was redeemed, so. Get our guns out because we know we gotta go out guns blazing because there's a guy right here. Easy. Does she make a face when she shoots her guns? Okay. Alright, save here. switch to the harpoon gun, which is very ineffective, but that's what we have to use. Oh, so he gets to become an eldritch horror in my bosom while I... Oh, wow, he... we all float down here. Do I get any harpoon bolts from him? No? I sure don't. Damn, that's crazy. That's a real crazy game. Okay, so that opens up the big one. Okay, this is a dead end. This opens up. This allows us out. Okay, then we go up for air. Nice. See, I wouldn't mind these games if all of the areas were linear and I didn't have to run back and forth, right? I think that's what pisses me off the most about this game. Is that you're like, okay, well, I'm going to keep going until I find the one odd switch or the one odd key or XYZ that I need to make it further, and it's just frustrating to me. Okay, there's a helicopter there. Is that the end of the stage? Am I stealing the helicopter? Doesn't make any sense. Why am I harpoon gunning people? Grown men in above the water? 4 rounds. 16 rounds of shotguns. We'll do that. I feel like our pistols are like 22 pistols, outfitted to look a lot more badass than they are. I still don't know the plot of this game. I don't. Nor do I care. I hate all the Tomb Raider games. Now we have a switch. Does this turn off the fire? Good. I'm really glad to hear that. That can always be scary. Okay, so this turned off both, but it's probably timed. Oh, you thought you had me, didn't you? What is this? A circuit board? Who takes a circuit board out and puts it on the ground? And the fire turned back on. Of course it did. Is this death? No, that actually looks like that might be where we have to go. I got the circuit board. How much should it cost, if you don't mind me asking? Because I know animal hospitals can be really dickish like that. It's just a hole in the ground? Oh, is that an M16 I just picked up? I think I just picked up a rifle. I have a circuit board, and I'm not quite sure where it goes. Phew. What they do, just induce vomiting or something? Probably scanned it to make sure that it wasn't doing anything. But your friend lives another day. That's what's important, right? Mayhem's the dog's name. I love that name. Does anybody know my dog's names? Let's see how much y'all pay attention. Nick probably knows at least 2 of them. Nick might know all of them. Alright, I have... Rain, yeah. That's my oldest dog. Yeah, Rain's behind me. He's being a good boy right now. Might be seeping. You sleeping, Rain? He's deaf as shit. He's right there. You can barely see him. Rains! Hi, pup. He's awake now. Yeah. What you doing, buddy? What? Did I wake you up? Did I wake you up from your eternal slumber? He does now because he's a senior dog. We almost put him down last week because he's an idiot and had a booger and was acting so dramatic we thought he was dying. The vet thought he was dying. They were about to put the needle in him whenever he blew his nose out. It's also Marauder's favorite dog, too. They have cuddled more times in my old apartment than I am proud to admit while I played shitty games. He's a very sweet boy. I'll be sad to see him go, you know, when the time comes. Whenever it comes. Hopefully not anytime soon. At 14 years old, that's pretty long for an Alaskan Husky, so... They usually have a lot of health problems. They usually, like, their life expectancy is 9 years. It's kind of shitty. The boyfriend wants a dog? Y'all started a committed relationship? My baby is growing up. What you told me? I mean, can I be honest with you? I mean, I'm gonna say it anyway. Fuck you. But if there's ever a place to get a dog, it's Alaska. That is a place you can go on so many cool journeys with your dog. That's what me and Rain did. We'd hike, go through the forest behind our house. I'm not rushing you to get one, you know what I'm saying? But there's a lot of opportunities to have a good, solid companion, and I will never tell you to get over it because anybody who does deserves to be kicked in the nuts. I know Timber was very important. I miss Timber. Timber was a sweetheart. Timber cuddled me more in your house than my own dog did in mine. Alright, there's a red card over there. I gotta figure out where the circuit board goes. I have a feeling it goes over there, but... Do you know what breed you want? Are you still going for like that kind of hound dog-ish kind of thing, or... I gotta move that over, but I don't know how, because I don't know how to open up this door. And I feel like I'm gonna be a jackass trying to make this jump every time. There's not enough runway. She's a fucking 747 when it comes to running. So Rain is a discarded sleigh breed. Just so you know, that's what Rain was. Ugh, this fucking thing hurts. Look at that. That's a white boy shiner if I've ever seen one. That's the only visible injury I have from that fight. Titty! How did Chihuahua last 16 years? Chihuahuas never die. I think even in death, Chihuahuas live forever. They're very strange dogs. Excuse me. Okay, we clearly cannot make this jump. I don't know what to do. Anybody got any suggestions? Because I think we've gone everywhere we can go. The door's closed behind us. That's a buzzsaw! Chihuahuas are very spiteful. I remember my cousin had one, and I'd be like, "Oh, hello, you're so cute." And he'd be like, I can't do that. That's why I don't have a pug. There's a box here, but what's it for? Also, circuit boards don't do good in water. It's fucked. Do I need to shoot the fucking thing or something? Is this one of those puzzles? Do I need to shoot through the windows? Maybe grab the glass? Oh no, it's made out of good glass. But of course. Of course. Only the best glass for my sweet baby boy. Boing! Alright, we gotta look it up. Yet again, looking up this fucking game, dude. Yep. Oh, that's a problem. Yeah, I'm on fire. I got toasted. Look how tan I am now, though. Alright, so we know there's going to be some bullshit around the corner. We'll change to our automatic pistols, because we still got a lot of ammo for that. Alright, Fireboy's coming. I'm done with this game for tonight. I'm done. 2 hours 30, it was a shorter stream, but it was also a makeup stream. Tomorrow's my Friday. I will be streaming, and we'll probably be doing... Maybe I'll let y'all make up your Wildcard Wednesday, or maybe we'll play more Tomb Raider or something. I don't know. We'll see what we want to do. But if you're over on YouTube, feel free to check out my Twitch. There's a lot more stuff I can do for you, be it sound effects, streams, cards, or channel point redeems. If you are on Twitch, feel free to check out my YouTube if you haven't already. I know that a lot of people already do, so I don't expect much, viewership from that side of things. If you want to guide the raid, feel free to do so at this time. Otherwise, we're going to find somebody playing a platformer. And let's see. I don't know if we have anybody playing any platformers tonight. I guess technically Little Nightmares 2 would be one. We'll go hang out with King of APOC. Raid King of APOC. Alright, as always, from my family to your family, good energy, good vibes, fortify out, keep the flames of hope burning, and the flames of retro gaming burning even stronger. We'll be back tomorrow, a little pop-up stream. We'll do probably our Wildcard Wednesday, that way we can kind of catch up for a little bit of stuff, okay? APOC rocks. He is playing, again, Little Nightmares 2. This looks like the Enhanced Edition. I'm not familiar with it. I played the first one, so this is kind of spoiler territory for me, so I'm not going to stick around for too long.
Get in,
but we'll
losers.
have a
We're
good time.
seizing the means of production today.
But yeah, y'all have a good night. Love your face. And come back tomorrow, okay? Have a good weekend. Button!
Fortifier coming with the raid. Thanks for the raid.